Ngayong gabi, ang laban ni Filipino tennis star Alex Eala laban sa Russian athlete na si Alina Charaeva sa kauna-unahang Women's Open event dito sa Pilipinas.
Alright, so I'm sitting here trying to comprehend what we just saw when Alexa completely annihilated Alina Carva 61-62 in Manila. We've been hoping for a Eala like this. When everything works out, she should look like this. 66% of the total points were won with 5 serve breaks and only 1 break. It wasn't close. It was dominance. And pay attention, the current ranking position is absurd. She is ranked 45th in the world. She managed to move up 4 ranks at the Australian Open despite losing the opening round in both singles and doubles. When you consider it, that's crazy. She now has 1,154 points. She will reach 1,163 if she simply wins her next game. At 43 and 44, the girls have 1,175. She is actually pounding on the door right now. But take a look at this. EA will receive 125 points for the title if she wins the entire tournament in Manila. She now has 1,261 in total, from 147 a year ago to possibly 41 in the world rankings. That goes beyond improvement. In just a year, her career has completely changed. Now, put the numbers aside for a moment because I was moved by what she said following the game. They inquired about managing stress at home. I work under pressure, she says. And many people want to know how I deal with it. Naturally, playing at home comes with additional strain. However, it pales in comparison to the stresses that ordinary Filipinos must endure in order to support their families. It pales in comparison to the sacrifices made by my parents to get me here. This 20-year-old girl's tennis pressure seems insignificant when compared to those who are battling to provide for their families. The majority of athletes would be discussing their journeys, comebacks, and themselves. Eala is being humble while realizing the pressures of real life and her status. People adore her because of this. This explains why her press conference at the Australian Open received 178,000 views. She then gave us this. Seeing how far tennis has come in the Philippines is, in my opinion, such a full-circle moment. I believe that playing games, witnessing the collision of my two worlds being in Manila, and participating in the WTA Tour are all very emotional and full circle for me since they have given me the opportunity to consider how far I've come, which makes me proud. Manila and the WTA circuit are her two worlds meeting. There you have it, poetry. She actually serves as a link between professional tennis and Filipino sports culture. There wouldn't be a Philippine Women's Open without her. Tennis remains unseen in the Philippines without her Miami run victory, Guadalajara crown, and SEA Game gold. This moment was created by her. Alright, however, there was one terrifying moment during the contest that made me anxious. It was all business in the first set. 6-1. EA appears to be in total control. As soon as the second set begins, she is defeated. 2. She then requests a medical timeout and exits the court at 1-2. All I could think of was Auckland versus Wong, which made my stomach plummet. The tears, the back injury, the discomfort, and the continued defeat. No, not again, I thought. But take note, Eala returned and won 6 games in a row. 6. She handled the timeout, dismissed it, and finished the game as if nothing had happened. Growth is that. That's mental toughness. When things went wrong in the second set against Parks at the Australian Open, she was unable to bounce back. Medical timeouts are not an issue in Manila. Returns and takes control. That's the distinction between learning from mistakes and making the same mistakes again. Charaeva is also not a scrub. She is ranked 163rd in the world. I recently participated in qualifying matches for the Australian Open. She is a tennis player. Eala simply performed much better. The return game was set in stone. She was reading serves, moving in, and controlling points early thanks to 5 breaks. Someone who should win this competition should exhibit that. Either Hibino or Hino Sakatsumi will come next. Hibino was once in the top 50. She has experience and knows how to succeed at this level. Sakatsumi is younger and less experienced, but if she has nothing to lose, she might be dangerous. It really doesn't matter who it is since Eala will easily win round 2 if she performs like this. I'm excited about more than just the tennis though. It's the way she thinks. She succeeds at her game. This is more than merely going to 41, earning $115,000, or gaining ranking points. Every Filipino child who watches her on TV and thinks, maybe I can do that too, is the target audience for her performance. She is performing for her parents, who made every sacrifice. Because she made tennis fashionable and relevant, she is playing for a nation that is growing to adore the sport. Coming home and winning like this is exactly what she needed after losing that 6-love opening set in Melbourne and failing to finish anything out. Winning helps you regain your confidence. Forget about it. It's even more delightful to win at home when 10,000 people are yelling your name. She learned from Australia, as evidenced by the way she handled going down 0-2 and requiring the medical timeout. She didn't spiral. She ended by locking herself back in. The way is in front of her. Defeat Sakatsumi or Hibino in the second round. Move on from anyone who comes from her region. Perhaps Osorio, Sierra, or Walter. Make it to the final and perhaps run across Vic or Maria in the top half. After defeating Visage in that insane 3-set match in Auckland, picture yourself defeating her once more, but this time for a title at home. That would be ideal. Additionally, the prize money is substantial. $115,000 if you win this competition. In addition to 125 ranking points, which would propel her to the 41st position in the globe, that is enormous for a WTA 125 tournament. To be honest, though, this is more about proving something to herself than it is about the money or the ranking. After that 6-love opening set, the Australian Open seemed to fall apart. Winning in Manila and returning home would demonstrate that Melbourne was merely a lesson learned, not an indication that she isn't prepared for this level. Check the first round. The medical timeout scare was handled expertly. All that's left to do is maintain this momentum and stay tuned in. From now on, each game will bring you one step closer to winning that crown. Additionally, each victory increases confidence for the future. Abu Dhabi, more competitions, and more opportunities to demonstrate her place in the top 30. She wants to win this competition. It's evident in the way the audience responds to each point. Her games are playing at the ideal moment. After that amazing post-match interview, her perspective has completely changed. The drawings are winnable. Like genuinely winnable if she simply plays tennis and doesn't give it too much thought. The world number 41 is basically waiting for her to pick it up. After Guadalajara, a second WTA 125 title is up for grabs. Glory at home in Manila, representing her people and creating history. Everything is feasible. All she has to do is continue playing the way she did against Carva in those last 6 games. Continue to be combative. Remain self-assured. Don't allow anything to distract her. In other words, Alex Eala just destroyed Tarava 61-62, won 66% of total points, broke serve 5 times, and is currently ranked 45th in the live rankings with a realistic chance to reach 41 by the end of the week. She learned what happens when you can't sustain intensity in Melbourne. She demonstrates that she has acquired those things in Manila. This Eala isn't the one who lost to Parks in the second and third sets, so Hibino or Sakatsum had better get ready. This is the Eala who rallies after being defeated 0-2. After a medical timeout, this Eala wins 6 straight games. This Eala recognizes that pressure is a blessing and turns it into fuel rather of allowing it to become a burden. Eala, this is the championship level. She's really just getting started in this tournament, to be honest. Now for round 2. Her name is etched all over that title, and we're all here to witness her assert.